I'm back at Budapest airport and I'm flying today to Dubai with Wizzair, which was only £29. That's including flight from Luton to Budapest as well. It's probably one of the cheaper travels I've done so far, for the distance obviously. And I'm flying to another airport in Dubai called Al Makoulam, I think. I don't know if I say it right. And that'll be quite interesting experience to fly such a distance with Wizz. I mean, I've done Kutaisi in Kazakhstan, so I kind of know what it's like. And it's only a 2-day trip, so quite intensive, but I'm hoping as well to visit Abu Dhabi day after tomorrow. Just arrived in Dubai, and that's another airport here. It's not the major one that most of the airlines go, but obviously I have to, visit this airport and pick it off my list. And the flight was relatively quick compared to all my flights. It was quite short. Obviously, no in-flight entertainment, but who can complain for a route for £29 starting at Luton via Budapest to Dubai. So quite quick and short, and I'm really looking forward to spending my long weekend in Dubai. Now at the M Gallery Canvas Hotel, which is part of Accor Hotels, and we've got beautiful view of the skyline of Dubai and the famous Burj Khalifa. And I thought I would start my trip with the Indian food, since there are a lot of Indians living here, and maybe Arabic food tomorrow. But it's quite noisy everywhere here, so it was quite hard to find a place which is not noisy. So I'm in the famous Dubai Mall, which is not just a shopping mall, but it's also a place. Obviously, you can buy here pretty every single brand from around the world, but it's an entertainment place. So you can visit the aquarium, obviously famous Burj Khalifa, ice rink, and many other attractions. So if you're really struggling with the weather outside, you can spend here pretty most of the day and just entertain yourself. However, shopping malls are not really my thing when I'm traveling, so I probably won't be here as long as some people would spend. Even though I never flew Emirates, I decided to do A380 Emirates experience at the Mall of Dubai, and it is quite pricey because it costs around £40, 15 minutes. But because I love aviation and I'm aviation geek, you call it, I couldn't skip that. So welcome on board on this Emirates flight to London Heathrow. If I was operating an aircraft on my own, I probably wouldn't manage to land. So I want to say I want to give all the respect to all my fellow flight deck who work with me. So yeah, it's quite difficult. I never thought the simulator would be that difficult. I'm just inside the Dubai Mall, and behind me we've got the famous Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, and that's the Burj Lake, which is obviously artificial. And over there is the famous Dubai Fountain, which is quite worth visiting in the evening to see the music show and the light show, I think that's how it's called. So yeah, the weather is today quite nice. It's, I would say, the best time to visit Dubai, as it just reaches probably around 30 degrees or maybe slightly over. But when I was here in July a couple of years ago, the weather was just unbearable. You literally couldn't stay outside for more than 5 minutes.
Take the slip road to Sheikh Zayed Road, then keep left at the fork.
Look out the window. I can't see it. Is there a...
I'm now at Jumeirah Beach, and behind me I've got a famous hotel called Burj Al Arab, which I think is a 7-star hotel. And I don't think I would ever be able to afford one night there, or if I was, it probably would take me a long time to save enough money to pay for one night. But the weather today is just perfect. It's around 30 degrees, so my skin can easily bear with that. So that's the view of the Dubai skyline from the hotel. And you can see the Burj Khalifa and the whole central Dubai. So I believe that's probably the nicest hotel to get the view of Dubai. It may not be in the center, but still, the view is quite impressive. And just before the sunset, so quite nice. are just at the top of Burj Khalifa, not literally on the top, but almost, and we're just waiting for the sun to come out. So if you want to get a free breakfast and also enjoy the sunrise and the beautiful skyline of Dubai, you should come here between 5:30 till 8:30, and it's relatively cheap. It's only 140 dirhams, so quite a good price, but you have to obviously get up quite early. Now we're going with our Vishnu driver to Abu Dhabi. Jamie's in the back.
Cześć.
I'm saying Vishnu today in Abu Dhabi. The mosque is called how?
The Sheikh Side.
Shade Side Mosque.
Yes.
And that's the main attraction
One
here
of the main attractions.
in Abu Dhabi, I would say.
Yeah.
Checked in for my flight to London Heathrow, and I'm flying today via Beirut with Middle Eastern Airlines. It's my first time with this airline, so I'm quite looking forward to the experience. I have reasonably high expectations because it's a Middle Eastern airline, so it should be quite good. But I would say 48 hours in Dubai probably is not enough, but for the person like me, probably it is. So I can still squished everything in, so you can still do quite a lot in that short time.
بكم في ربوعنا الخلاب.
Hello and welcome aboard Middle East Airlines.
طيران الشرق الأوسط يرحب بكم.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beirut. The local time is 20 minutes to 5 o'clock and the outside temperature is 15 degrees Celsius.
It was my first flight with Middle East Airlines to Beirut, and I would highly recommend the airline. You've got in-flight entertainment, good food and very comfortable seats. So if I wasn't that tired, I probably need to appreciate the experience more. But I still got on the flight to London in a couple of hours, so possibly I will enjoy slightly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed.